What's up? All right, we found zero bases. Hold on. I have to get everything ready. Okay, so see, this is the annoying part. In order for my chat to pop up, I need to put in the link every time. And I'm like too lazy to to like set it up so that it's automatic. But I'm also not lazy because I feel like if I was super lazy, I would have already set it up so I would never have to do this link thing again. But because I'm not lazy, I don't. So, oh shit. Okay, so there's one thing that I need to do, and that is I have to like blur out the chat. How do I make a blur? Because see, here's the thing, guys. When I find a stash, it's going to create a text um in my chat. So it's gonna basically leak the chords. So I think I need to let me see. Let me see if I can find something online. Okay, let's see. Blur PNG. Let's see. Let's see if that works. No background. No background. No, I actually have no idea. Maybe maybe I'll just flick up a black box PNG. Or just black PNG. There. Okay. Let me download this file. All right, now create image source. Because that's the thing, I can't leak the chat. And honestly, I don't want all that bullshit that's on the chat to appear on the stream anyways. I just don't want it on the stream. Transform. Wait. Uh, okay, move down. That's how I'll do it. Do what? Oh, I have to. Here we go. Okay. All right. So into 2v2 we go. Oh, what the fuck? It always does that when we first join. All right, let me open up my yogurt. Oh, what's up, Mr. Quacky? So, I think, yeah, the box is covering the entire stream chat. Let me let me actually adjust the box until no, I can't remove it. I can't remove it because it's covering it's like covering the chat in game, you know? Because I can't have the chat in game. That's probably the best I can do right now. And it's also covering my coordinates. I know I can make it look better, but I'm still kind of new to streaming, so All right, so basically what's happening right now is no, but I can't listen, brother. I can't turn off the chat because I need the chat for for base finding. Oh, whoa, I just broke my elytra. I completely forgot I have to fix my elytra. How do I skip fast Q zone? I don't know, man. I think you have to just AFK, bro. Hold on, I need to fix my elytra. But yeah, as you can see in the top left, we have kind of like a map mod, and I think I can show you. Yeah, um, I can show you like sort of a little bit of my map here. So red areas are basically brand new chunks that no one's ever been in. So I'm trying to kind of follow the gaps in between the red chunks. So that's how I'm gonna find people's bases. So that's gonna be sick. But first off, I need to either fix. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna. Let's see. I don't think I want to fix these elytras. I think I'm just gonna get some more instead of like fixing these. I'll just fix them later. It's easy to fix them with XP bottles. So let's see. Where are the rest of my elytras? I had like a box of. Did I lose that box? Oh no, here it is. I got really nervous. I thought I lost the box of elytras. That would have been insane. All right. Broken ones will go in here now. And it doesn't matter if you like fully break them. I used to think it mattered, but it really doesn't. You know, let me take some totems as well. All right. On to searching for bases. Okay. And we have plenty of rockets too. Oh, it's funny, they're called fire. I was like always thinking I was miscalling them rockets because it was like easier to call them rockets for some reason for me. But they're actually called rockets. They're called firework rockets. So yeah. All right. Time to find some bases. And I think from now on, I'm just gonna not have my face cam because these streams are gonna be like super long, and I don't know. I feel like, especially if there's nothing going on, I think it's just more chill if I don't have the pressure of being on camera the whole time, and I can just kind of chill. Like right now, I'm eating yogurt while flying, so. But yeah, ideally it would be really nice to find a cool base. I think we're about due for a good base. We're finally in the area where we can have like a bunch of chunks generated that are new. So it's like really easy to see where people are going. Um, and I have that mini map super big on the top left. That's the one you want to pay attention to. So I'll explain how it works right now. So this mini map basically works where I think I already said the red chunks are the ones that are new that no one's ever been in before. Like right now there's like a bunch that's no one's ever been to. But also it looks like there's water, like the blue ones, but that's actually chunks that were loaded in 1.12. So that means that I'm like the first person to be in that chunk since someone generated it in 1.12. And if it's just straight up clear, then that means someone on like a version of Minecraft like mine, like 1.19 or 1.20, has been there. So where I'll probably be finding. See, that's the thing. I don't know if I'll find more loot um in chunks that in chunk trails that are 1.12, since that's when dupes were out, or if I'll find chunk trail or if I'll find more loot on like newer chunk trails where like, you know, See, like, okay, so these are new chunks, so I'm not gonna look, but I kind of, those are like sus ass chests. I feel like there could have been something in there. Sometimes people stash items in like random monuments. And, but yeah, I don't know if like the modern chunks are gonna be where I find loot, or if a 1.12 chunk is gonna be where I find loot. So that's gonna be interesting to find out. I want to get into 2B2T. I've never been on there. You have a PC? Because it takes a while to boot in, because 'cause the weight it takes some few bites out of this yogurt. I would say it's probably worth to get priority to for like a month and just try the server out, because like in the beginning is when you're gonna be the most discouraged, I feel. I mean, at the same time everything's new and it's like fun and stuff, but you don't want to like you don't want to like get discouraged and leave because you have to wait like 9 hours to join every time. um See, look, I'm gonna check that I don't know, I never check them really, but I mean, let's just see. Let's just give it a go. I don't usually check these chests, but it's possible that there's something in here. Okay, nothing. All right, never again. Oh wait, there's a portal over there. So you can see, okay, another thing on my mini map is like the light pink squares are nether portals. So you can kind of see two of them appear, and also my tracers are showing them at the same time. So my mini map and my tracers are telling me there's nether portals over there. So I might as well check it out, you know? There's also not a lot of new chunks here. So people in 1.12 have been flying around over here. 1.12 is about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. So, and no one since then. Can you not use flight? No. There is a flight that, I mean, there's an elytra fly that I can use, but it's kind of slow. It's like slower than using rockets. And then also, last time I was streaming, you can actually check out the VOD. I stumbled upon a creeper, gunpowder, and um, what is it, sugarcane farm. And so I basically have unlimited rockets. Like, I set my spawn there, and I can basically go back whenever I want and just get like shulkers of rockets. So boatfly, it gets me like kicked. Like, I don't know, boatfly just doesn't work for me. What's this? What? What is that? I just need to see what this is. I don't even understand what that was that I just saw. That's a structure? Yeah, I'm not familiar with the newer version of Minecraft, so like I keep like finding weird shit that is like that I just can't explain. See, like, what? Oh, it's probably like a blast furnace, right? Or whatever. I think I've found one of those before. But yeah, slowly but surely I'm getting more acquainted with the new version. Last time I played 2B was in 2019 on 1.12, so that's pretty much like the limit of my understanding of the game, but I have been learning again, slowly but surely, you know? Let's see, I don't know really what I'm trying to think of like fun things I can do on this server. I mean, first and foremost, I want to find a really cool base. That's been my goal for a while. To just find a cool base, and if it's a dupe stash and it's not a cool base, that's fine too. Um, but I just want to get established with like a bunch of items. Okay, what is that? Is that another is that a structure as well? I mean, if this is a structure, this would just be so troll. Cause like, yeah, it is. It's the same thing. It's just two of those furnaces or whatever. Damn. All right. Well, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'll get trolled by those again. But that's how. Okay, I think that only gets generated in new chunks, and that's just a sign that we're definitely following someone's chunk trail here. If we're getting trolled by stuff like that. Also, I will get a notification, and it's pretty satisfying to hear. It's like a little dinging sound, and it gives me a text or a what is it called? A chat notification when I find a base because it like scans for chests and stuff. So yeah, stash finder, yeah, it's pretty nice. But yeah, we're like 300,000 blocks out. So not too shabby, I would say. Definitely not too shabby. Although I'm getting really close to like a main road. So I might not want to do that. And I'll probably just deviate a little bit right now from it. But yeah, the goal, I just want to find a nice space today. I think I'm far enough out where, and now that like chunk paths are working, I definitely have a nice chance of doing it. Do you ever find players? I found dead bodies before. Like if we're talking outside of spawn, I've found one player outside of spawn, but it was because I was streaming. I was 50K out, and I was at a public like mob farm. And by then I already had like loot and stuff because another player named Nick gave me some loot. But I wanted to like kind of find all the loot on my own and like not really like cheat. So I had like gold armor on and like a bunch of crap. And someone like stream sniped me and like gave me free stuff. Obviously I deposited all of it, but then they like killed me later. So that's my only like outside of 50K encounter. Holy crap, this server is lagging like crazy right now. There are a bunch of new chunks here. I probably shouldn't go, but then again, if I fly through a bunch of new chunks, I might find a chunk trail, so might as well do that. But other than that, all of my player encounters have been in spawn or near spawn or the Nether Highway near spawn. And other than when Nick and I met up at that very same creeper and sugarcane farm that I use for rockets. So yeah, only one player, and it was a stream sniper. So, and I did profit off that stream sniper as well. Another funny story is as I was getting ready to meet up with Nick, I like slash killed and went to spawn. Um, there was a player that met up with me on the Nether Highway, and he was giving me like free loot because he thought I was a noob. Um, and as he placed a shulker to like take some stuff out to give me, I went into the same ender chest that he was in, took out a diamond pickaxe because I have it ready in there for that exact reason, and mined his shulker and deposited it into my e chest. So I just yoinked an entire like netherite kit, like PvP kit from him. And I don't even think he realized, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he realized that I took it from him. I think he just thought it like glitched out or I don't know, because he didn't kill me. But I yoinked that shulker really quick. So that was kind of a funny story. Uh good bases are like millions of blocks. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Um but that doesn't mean that we have like no chance of finding um a good base even like 300k out, cuz like I found an untouched 2016 base like around 200k. Like what I mean by untouched is literally untouched, like no signs, no nothing. And it was definitely 2016 cuz um it had like a bunch of magma blocks everywhere, and magma blocks coincidentally just released in 2016. Do I know Jack the Reaper? No. I think I know who we were talking about. The guy that was with Onipixel, right? That guy. I don't know him. But I did back in the day get visited by Housemaster, but I never saw like his player. He just world edited part of my base out, which was very fire. And that was cool. Actually, it was not cool. He took away my priority queue because we were lagging the server on purpose. But that was back when I was a lot more. I don't know. I was like more of like a. I wasn't really like a griefer, but I was more like a troll. Like we had a group, and we were just like trying to like troll and stuff. I mean, it's an anarchy server, it's whatever. All right, so there's netherrack on the floor here, and we're back in some kind of a chunk trail. I think I'm gonna go this way. Definitely gonna go this way. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, these trails are becoming more and more defined. Man, there's a split in the road. I think I'm gonna go straight. Yeah, I'm gonna go straight. Straight where the clear chunks are. That means someone just loaded these guys in the uh in the most recent version of Minecraft, splitting the needle between the two red see, now we're in a 1.12 area again, so we'll just keep it moving. Here we go again. Another modern version path. So we'll just see where it takes us. Last time I was out this far, I didn't have I think it's called Zeros. I didn't have this mini map. So I was kind of just flying around blindly, thinking that new chunks were patched. But in reality, they're the opposite of patched. Apparently, they're even stronger now because you can tell exactly which version of Minecraft was used to load the chunks, which is awesome. Pretty much. This is a really good chunk trail, by the way. Not to interrupt myself, but this is like the most solid chunk trail I've ever seen so far. And we're just about to hit 300,000 blocks, so let's see where it takes us, guys. It could take us to absolutely nothing. It could take us to a dupe stash. It could take us to a giant base. Who knows, man? Could be a dead end. Trying to enjoy some yogurt while I'm floating. Alright, so looks like we're back in 1.12 land here. So lots of loaded chunks here. Like, it used to be like a sea of red, now we're back to, oh, look at that. Look at that. We're back to the new version of Minecraft. Interesting. Very interesting. It's weird how it became 1.12 and then it became modern version of Minecraft again, the chunk trail. Um, what's the best thing you could find? Okay, the best thing I would like to find is just a bunch of items. Like a nice dupe stash, or a stash of any sort so that I can, transfer it to a base of my own somewhere far out and establish something, off stream. But yeah, I would like to establish myself in that way. Um, so that then I can have something to kind of lean back on. Currently, all I have is the stuff that's inside my ender chest. So I would have a lot more motivation to go out super far and do like a nice build or something if I found a lot of items. Otherwise, I'd have to like farm a bunch. Hmm. Uh, Another fork in the road, but I'm just gonna keep going straight because I just feel like it could work out well. But yeah, other than that, I'm cool with finding anything. I mean, I've found a bunch of stuff. I mean, anything I do find is cool. Um, like, I think the last thing that I found was a 2016 base. So, but it really didn't have much in it. Yeah. So, but yeah, these chunk paths are getting really nice. Like before it was just completely random. Now I'm only getting new chunks. So this is good, guys. This is really good. So we'll just keep going until the elytra breaks and then we'll put the new one on. And see, this is weird. There's like a thin strip of unrendered chunks in between two paths, one of them being a 1.12 path and one of them being a new version. Interesting. I think I'm gonna go on the 1.12 path. And another cool thing, I'm pretty sure this is how this works. If the path is thicker, that means the person going on that path is going slower because the server has more time to render. If it's a very thin line, it's still possible that it's a path. It's just the guy's probably going like a million miles an hour and the server couldn't keep up. It's just my theory. Why do you pretend that a duped stash would be bad? Just seems to me like that. A dupe stash would be bad? No, I would like a dupe stash. It would be good. Quite the opposite. A dupe stash would be nice. Alright, this is a very straight path, so I'm just gonna start eating my yogurt again. Hold on. Let me angle it down more. It gets a little more speed, and then I'll finish off my yogurt. Here we go. Okay. surely we're gonna find something soon. I feel it. Now that we have this mini map's a game changer, I will say. Our server's lagging a little bit. Might come and say hi to you again. Yeah, come and say hi, brother. Honestly, respect if you can find where I am. I mean, you can probably figure out where I am, but not exactly where I am. I mean, okay, look, if you do that little like tool where you scan like the floor to find me, fair game, bro. Like whatever. It's all good. But yeah, lots changed since last time. I got finally the chunk path thing working, so yeah. That's why I'm following 1.12 chunks. But I guess like I don't know, people just don't have stashes that aren't dupe stashes, right? I don't think people just make random ass stashes. I don't think that's how that works. Maybe it is, I don't know. But I would assume that most of the dupe stashes I would find would be in like 1.12 chunks, you know? I'm using all these level 1 rockets because I accidentally made a bunch of them before I knew you could make level 3 rockets. So I'm just like using them as fast as I can. Okay, low key, I've been following this path for a minute, and it's making me feel like it's actually something. Wait, what? There's a nether portal over there? How did I miss a nether portal? Where? Huh? Am I getting trolled? Surely I'm getting trolled, right? Why is there... Why is it so far? There's no way, right? That's gotta be a fucking... Yeah, no, that's a troll. I don't even understand why I went back that far. Why did I go back that far? I just wasted so many rockets. Okay, back onto this path. Why the fuck are there random ass portals on my tracers that have not disappeared? That's crazy. Alright, on to new frontiers. Lecture's about to break, but it's all good. See if I could like reset. There we go. I reset my tracers so we don't have that bullshit on our screen anymore. Nah, I think this is promising. This is definitely promising. I've been following this path for a solid minute now, so I think this actually will lead somewhere. Might go on for a while though. Someone mind over there? I just want to hear that sweet, sweet sound of a base being found. Yeah, level 1 rockets suck. I'm never making level 1 rockets again. That shit was an absolute mistake. These things are like just not good. Okay, wait, hold on. The path kind of went crazy on me. I looked down for a second and the path got messed up. Alright, well, we gotta find ourselves a new path. Because it's kind of gone now. Or wait. Okay. Might have just restarted actually. I guess the guy just flew around in a circle there or something. I don't know. Whoever we're following. Alright, let's go this way. The skinnier path. Still in 1.12. Interesting. Should I go on the right or the left? I think the left is... So the right one is 1.12 and the left one is modern version. We'll just stick to the right here. Interesting. Okay. A nether portal. But something tells me for some reason, I don't know, just it doesn't feel like it's gonna be where it bases. Wait, is that the end of... Okay, hold on, hold on. Oh, all right. We found the end of the line there. Okay, so let's okay, hold on. So there's a portal there. And there's a little entrance here to another path. So let's just see what's going on over here before we go up. Where does this go? I know there's another part of the trail over there behind the portal, but I just want to see where this one takes us. Will it take us to a base? This does increase the coordinates in both directions, so... What's up, Fareed? We might be onto something here, boys. This may be something fire. That's cool. Map generation or world generation. We're having the same like portal glitch thing. Okay, hold on. More splits in the road. Damn. Well, okay, let's see. Which way? I guess we'll follow. You know what? I'll just follow this clear one. I really wanted to follow that 1.12 one, but I don't think that's the way that this guy went that we're tracking right now that came out the nether portal. So let's just follow the nether portal trail. It's like that guy that's about to get diamonds, but he stops mining. You know? Alright, this might be a nice little path. This might be a nice little path. Because it's really working hard to generate these chunks. But there's definitely a trail. Let's see if there's a dead end. There might be. Might not be. I don't understand. So you're telling me someone's chunk trail, they just joined in like that and combined forces into like one giant chunk trail? That's insane. I think I'll just go straight here. I don't want to go down. I don't know what I was doing not using this before, but I guess I just didn't know any better. What's up? Quackle. Or Quacky. Is it Quacky or Quackle? I think it's Quackle. I'm still not finding any bases, so. I just can't see because my chat preview is pretty small. Like my setup's whack. My setup, like I didn't like do like a normal chat. It's like a URL copied. Like a browser source. Okay, hold on. We got a fork in the road here. Let's go down. Something's gotta hit eventually. I mean, we are just like too far out and we just have too nice of chunk trails for there not to be something, you know? Like this is just too nice of a chunk trail. All I know is once I find a base or a stash, I'm gonna take a nice nap after. The trails are getting really weird now. It's like there's like a bunch of activity here. But like not really at the same time. It could be just someone flying around on purpose near a stash to make it like more complicated to find. I mean, low key that would actually work to make it like more complicated to find. Because instead of there just being one path that leads you to it, there's just like 40 that lead you random places. But I don't think everyone is that sophisticated or whatever. You were bound to run into something. I might. Okay, look, I think I'm gonna try to find something in the overworld, and then for next stream, I'm gonna look up how to find stuff using the Nether instead, because I feel like overworld hunting. I think it's just RNG. I think overworld hunting, even though you have chunk trails, is still RNG. Nether base or like nether hunting, I feel like is a lot more skilled because um because you can actually like see how people are trying to like cover their tracks, and it's probably easier too if you're good at it. If you're good at tracking people in the nether, it's a lot easier because you move 8 times faster. But then again, a lot of tracking in the nether, you have to like use ender pearls and fly around, and then you have to tunnel, and that could actually be slower than flying in the overworld. But once you find something in the nether that's not supposed to be there, that's like it's like guaranteed almost that there's a base there. So it's like there's like trade-offs, you know. Nice little underwater portal. That means someone tried to get here. Or someone wanted to get here. This exact spot for whatever reason. Maybe they were just exploring the nether, maybe they were tracking someone themselves and then this is where it took them. Maybe they were looking for a build spot, who knows? Maybe they were doing a delivery. You never know. I feel like we're still not far enough out uh for nether portals to be like a sign that there's like a base or something. Still not far enough out. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep following these nice little chunk trails. And we'll just hope it takes us somewhere. Starting to run out of durability on these Elytras. I have to pop out some replacements soon. And then eventually I'll be able to fix them all up with XP bottles because I do have those in my ender chest, so we'll be fine if they all break. Because I realized you can fix them by wearing them and then having them in your offhand as well. Like double fixes them. You do 2 at once. So it's pretty efficient. Alright, now we're in 1.12 again. Oh, kind of ran out of 1.19 chunks. And again, there they are again, just a thin strip of them. Very weird. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm misinterpreting this, guys. maybe 1.12 chunks aren't necessarily overwritten. Maybe it's just when I get 1.19 or 1.20 chunks, it's those new chunks that I'm seeing that were loaded in by a 1.19 player. It isn't necessarily like a 1.12 chunk that and like they can't be overwritten. Or I mean, I don't think 1.12 chunks can be overwritten is my point I'm trying to say. I think they just remain 1.12 forever. Okay, there's a I don't know what I guess there's just nothing here. Whatever. Let's keep going. It looked like there could have been something there, but I don't even want to go through that portal. I don't think there's a reason. But yeah, like this. Okay, I see now what this is. Where I'm going right now, it's clear. It's not blue, which means that someone in my version of Minecraft flew through that new chunk at 1.20. But now we're somewhere where someone originally flied in 1.12, but it doesn't necessarily tell you if someone flew through in the modern day. So someone could have been flying through 5 minutes ago. It'd still show up as a 1.12 chunk. I think that's the only logical explanation I have. So what that would tell me as well is that someone's been searching in this area for bases. So the likelihood that I find something that's I see now. So I do kind of want to stick to 1.12 chunks. I do want to stick to the blue stuff. Okay, hold on. We got some perfect timing too because I have to get my some rockets out, but we got some ender chests on the floor, so might as well just take use of that. Hold on. We gotta Nice. It was. I cannot believe it. I can't believe how good zombies are at catching you on fire in this server. It's absolutely ridiculous. All right. Okay, cool. My ender chest is gone. All right, hold on. Hold on. All right, that. Do I have rockets in there? No, I do not. Oh, wow, the server's lagging a lot. All right. Holy shit, the server's lag. Wow. It's just not working. Where is... Come on, where the fuck? I just took it out and it's gone. Do not tell me it's gone. Server lag just made me so confused. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, so I put back the one that had rockets. Okay, that's what I'm missing. All right. All right. First, you know what? Let's just put these two away. I might as well just take out. I don't want the cursive vanishing one. All right. Numero uno. Okay. Let's put that away. All right. Dose. Get some more rockets. Flight duration 1. A bunch of mistakes. Okay, finally some flight duration 3 as well mixed in. That's when I started realizing I made a mistake. Alright, and we'll just collect that chest too. Alright. Away we go. Come on, let us fly. I know the server's lagging. Here we go, finally, take off. Alright, give us a base. Okay, give us a base. Another portal. Let me just go down here. I just want to hear the sweet, sweet sound of a base being found. One more time. A little strip mine there. Or not strip mine, but 2x1. Another portal. Man, okay, so we got, I think that might be generated by, I don't know, that's definitely someone's thing, right? I don't think Minecraft has that in the game, a little dock like that, but it doesn't really strike me as a stash or like a super build. It's just someone made a little dock and just like logged off or went back into the nether. Alright, what's up here? Another portal. How are there so many portals? How are there so many portals out here? I don't understand. I'm not even near a road. I would have thought by now there would be a lot less activity, but I guess not. Still crawling all around all parts of 2B2T, you know? Seems like I'm still following a 1.12 path here, so. Another portal. That one was underground. Oh, wow. This place was really heavily explored by someone. Okay. Oh shit. It pranked me. It fucking pranked me. Wait, is this a... No. This is a village. It pranked the shit out of me though. How did it detect... How did it detect this as a base though? Oh my god. This server is so laggy. Is this me? Is this like actual lag? Or is it just bug? Guys, I think the server is like really bugged right now. What is this? They empty? I don't think you can store stuff in barrels, right? Or can you? That's annoying. Why can't I open it? Oh, there we go. Now it opened. Nothing. Alright, and that works now. Okay, cool. Damn it. that really got me. I'm not gonna lie. That made me think I found a base or something, but yeah. Now, you know, I need to expand the false positive a little more. We need 7, because like every time I get a false positive, I bump up the chest number one more. Because I fucking hate false positives. That shit sucks. But I also don't want to have it be not sensitive enough. So I kind of just go up by 1 every time. Every time I get a false positive, I just go up by 1. So maybe I've found, I haven't had a false positive in a while, so maybe that's like the limit. And that's like as false as it's gonna get, guys. And then probably never happen again. Who knows? Alright. The bluest ocean I've ever seen. Pretty cool. You just go this way. Server's lagging again. We are pretty decently out now, guys. And there are no bases. There have been no bases for 100,000 now. For 100,000, there have been no bases, only false positives. The one that you'll never be able to filter out is a woodland mansion. That shit always makes me geek when I see it. I'm like, oh shit. And it's just a woodland mansion. That shit pisses me off. I remember once it looked so weird. It was like weirdly generated. It was like in the sky. So it looked like a giant ass base. Cause it had a bunch of cobble under it, propping it up. I was like, damn, we just found a ginormous dupe stash, and then it turned out to be a woodland mansion. Just like, this is fucking terrible. This is someone in the modern version going through new chunks here. So we might actually find a modern base. See, that's a nether portal. See, there might be a modern base here actually. Because there's just way too much uh being generated here, I would say. Let me just take a peek this way actually, just in case. I don't know. Maybe nothing. Let's go back to that path we were following before. Nice little 1.12 path. And someone flew through here at one point. Village. Another village. Although they look very interesting. Is this a random chest? Oh no, it's one of those bullshit things that no one cares about. Alright, hold on. Now, I know I keep saying this, but this looks like it could be a base. No, I'm just kidding, I don't know. I mean, look at... How do you even explain this? There's just like tons of portals and no bases at all. There's nothing. Nothing even griefed. Like what? Nothing griefed? Nothing at all? I don't think I'm searching in the wrong area too. I mean, I'm literally using a chunk trail. This is as OP as it gets for finding bases. I would assume, you know? Okay, it takes hours though, so if it takes hours, it takes hours, you know? If I find a grief base, I'm counting it as a base. I mean, I've found plenty of grief base before. I'm just saying, like, out this far, if I find a grief base, I'm calling it a base, and I'm just gonna take a nap. Because this is just diabolical. Do I have spawner? No, I don't have the one that tells me when a spawner's been used. I need to get that, man. Or when someone's loaded a spawner in. Another nether portal. This is just crazy at this point. Hold on, there's one over here too. Might as well check out the surrounding area. Okay, this is something. It's not a base, but it's what looks like, I mean, guys. Ooh, let's just hope there's items in here. I don't know. Damn it. I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected, man. I don't know what this guy was doing, though. Why are you making random shit, man? That does not count as a base, sadly. My nap has not been unlocked. That doesn't even count as anything. There's just a random nether portal with a fucking obsidian bridge next to it. It's the complete troll. Oh, what's that? Give ourselves the end chest. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 buddy. What do we got here? Oh, it's definitely someone just dropping off like a bunch of useless shit, right? Yeah, just like a useless diamond helmet. I've done that before. Just drop off the diamond crap when you have like good stuff. I mean, we got player activity though. We got something happening, you know? Another portal. Something's going on. Something's brewing in these coordinates, guys. Something is brewing over here. Never know what you may find. I did find random flint and steel on the floor earlier, and I thought that I was a genius. So I like looked around the area, and there was nothing. So I'm never doing that again. Or maybe I am doing it again. I probably will look around if I find another flint and steel on the floor, because, I mean, why else would there be one? They're obviously lighting a portal. But if I find out in the overworld, they're trying to get to the nether, so probably nothing happening. Base-wise. finally we're back in a decent chunk trail. Now this one is one of the newest versions of Minecraft, so this one is not a 1.12 path. This is someone that, similar to me, was recently hunting around, but this guy decided to go through the new chunks. So could he be hiding something? Could he be making a base at the end of the trail? Could he be stashing something? Who knows? But will it most likely just split off into 4 trails and give us nothing and we don't find a base? Probably, you know? If the past is anything like the future, then this will net us absolutely nothing. But there's a non-zero chance. Okay, hold on. We got another portal. What else do we got here? This is all, well, there's some 1.12. I guess this is kind of like what I described. It's just splitting off into 4 paths. Yeah. Not much going on over here. Already almost 400,000 blocks out, guys. I guess we'll just try to make it to 1 million. Not today, obviously, but eventually. And then see where I want to go from there, you know? Do I want to keep hunting in this direction? The answer is probably yes. Okay, what's that down there? Oh, whoa. What? This is very odd. Is this not very odd or what? What is this from? It's from the end, right? Not really an end expert, guys. What the fuck? Oh no. The fuck, man. Nah, I'm eating a golden apple. I'm not risking it, guys. I love how bad my kill aura is. Please go away. Alright, what does this say? Just took tiny bit for myself. Sorry. Is this a farm? What is this? Oh, chorus fruit. Oh, okay. Chorus flower. So that's how that works. Cool. Why is this here? So if I leave 1, we're chilling, right? Because I low-key don't have any of this, so might as well take some. I don't know next time I'm gonna be in the end. And I don't think I have any end stone. So might as well take some of it. Is it shitty? Maybe. Oh, fuck you. Are you kidding me? Alright. Chorus flower. Chorus. I'll just keep the chorus fruit on me. Put the end stone in here, though. Alright. Bones, do not need you. Arrows, no. Alright. Put this away. Alright, well, for whatever reason, this is here. I can only assume it's near a base. I mean, like, why else? Is there a reason that's there? I don't understand. Why is that there? If it's not near a base. I don't understand. Who did this? And why? There's a portal here. Oh, is it because it's at 100,000? Damn. I need to probably get away from this main road. Yeah, there's a lot of portals. Let's just check out this diamond helmet. You never know, man. It could be a good one. Nah, it's just a regular one. Alright. What am I feeling in terms of this location? I'm not feeling great, to be honest. Thinking of increasing my direction here. Alright. Start going down here. Let's just check out what's over here. It's just because it's 100,000. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's start going down here. Okay. We found something. What the fuck is this? Like a griefed map art or like an unfinished map art or something? Let's check this out. Alright, guys. I think this counts as a base. I'm gonna just say base is found one. That is definitely a base. Alright. Alright. Damn, my eyes are closing. Alright, what's going on over here? 2018? We're definitely not gonna find shit. Oh. Wow, that's a lot of carpet. I am almost tempted to steal all of it. Oh, whoa. Oh, I thought it was a guy with a chest. Could have been like a dupe. So, I might jack all of this, guys. I really might. I don't know why. I just like stealing stuff, I guess. This is all kind of gone. Okay. I don't know if you guys recognize these guys, but I don't. Alright, what is up? There's more items over there. Oh, wait. Nah, I don't want to look in there. Okay, what's down here? Interesting. Someone's clearly been here already, but might as well just check it out. Oh, what? Welcome, you found us. Don't grief. Long time build. Bye. Okay. Why am I doing that? Okay. Alright. We got ourselves a farm, sort of, but the hoppers are gone. So I guess I can fix all my shit here. Instead of having to use XP bottles, but I don't know if I will do that. Alright, let's check out some of these chests. Armor stands. Nothing really of note, guys. Nothing really of note. There's some more shit over here that we should probably check out, but nah, it's probably nothing. Yeah, it's a hopper. Alright. Wait, was that a redstone torch? Interesting. Alright. Nothing of note in this base, but I do count it. I do count it. It does count. Where is the staircase? This is this evil staircase. Will I be able to just straight shot it up there? Oh my god. Come on. I love how that happens. Like, could you just make me go up? Not the rocket? Okay, I give up. Oh, whatever. I'll just cut my losses. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know if I want all that carpet, but at the same time, I think I do want all that carpet. So I'm gonna just go over there and jack all of it. I have space, so might as well jack all of it. Got a shulker box. I can just fill to the brim with this stuff. We do some plundering. Yeah, I do a little bit of plundering. I do a little bit of plundering. The carpet box. The carpet bomb. Alright, hold on. I don't know why I did this. I really don't, but something I think it's just me not wanting to leave empty-handed. just been flying around for so fucking long that like I'll take anything at this point. If it's a fucking box of carpets, I'll take the box of fucking carpets, you know? I'll take the fucking box of carpets, man. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Fucking wolf fucking fighting a fucking guy over there. Look at this. Look at this shit. This is cinema. Fucking skeletons running from a fucking wolf. How the fuck is that happening? I just want to watch this happen. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, no, the fucking wolf died, man. Fuck off. It set it up, bro. Wait, it's fine. Did it fall in the fucking water? I swear to God it fell in the water and survived. It just fucking washed the water off of itself, bro. Dude. Hold on, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Dude. This might be the most legendary dog I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not even exaggerating. This needs to be fucking, hold on. This needs to be set in stone forever. This dog just pulled off the most miraculous shit I've ever fucking seen a dog pull off ever. I don't think I've ever seen anything happen like that. This dog just fucking fell off the ravine chasing a skeleton. And landed in the fucking water. And survived. So I tamed it with the bones of the fucking skeleton that it was chasing, and made the dog a shrine. That's insane. That's insane. Alright, what else can I do? Let me give it some fucking bones. Don't need the dirt. Alright, well. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. What the? Alright. So that base was visited in 2018 last. They keep getting... Why do I keep getting notifications? Okay, we're good. Whoa. A bunch of snow or something? I don't even understand what's going on over here. Okay, well that's the end of the line. Over here. Ah, man, I just want a cool base, man. I don't want some fucking bullshit like that. Like an unfinished map art. Ugh. It's not actually a base, it's just the same shit I just found. Wait, what? Is it another one? Wait, is it another one? No, it's not. Surely it's not. Let me just double check the chat really quick. Yeah, no, it's the same chords. Okay, okay, we're good. I thought I actually missed something. Almost forgot my storage ESP. Forgetting to turn on storage ESP is crazy, but thankfully I have Stash Finder now, so that's not too huge of an issue. If I just like become brain dead and forget to turn that on. All right, can we actually load? All right, I might actually get off soon because the server is lagging a lot. All right, we got two paths merging into one. Not a good sign. Holy shit. All right, well, this stupid server is just lagging like insanely right now. So, this is a path of someone in a modern version of Minecraft, not 1.12. So, if we find something, it'll be like a modern base. Looks like we're heading into 1.12 chunks though, so could be something cool here. Could be a grief base. And we're fucking far out. We're actually really far out. Okay. Another portal. And it's a dead end. Although I do fuck with finding dead ends, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather find a dead end than get a path that leads to four fucking paths, you know? Although this one will probably lead to four paths, so it doesn't really even matter. When this elytra runs out, I'm probably gonna get off, so hopefully we find something before then. At least we found something, you know? A little something. We got some carpets. Carpets are good for mob spawner things to prevent spiders from spawning. Like creeper farms. Stuff like that. So I'll take the carpets. I'll take the carpets, man. Oh, I stream like, I don't know, every other day. There's like not much going on right now because I'm just base hunting. I just thought I'm far enough out, probably won't get sniped. And yeah, just try to look for some cool bases. Would you look at that? A nether portal here. And it looks like one that was made to go into the nether though, not one that came out of the nether. So likely we're not going to find a base here, but who knows? You never know, to be honest. But my elytra is about to run out, and I said I was going to get off when my elytra runs out, so better hope this chunk trail leads us to a base before the elytra cuts out. going straight through the snow. Following someone's 1.19 trunk trail. And they were going fast. They were going real fast. Like a very thin chunk trail. You know what, I don't know. This seems like a lucky path. I'm just gonna switch elytras and keep going. Something about this path. It's been going on for too long, and it's going in the positive direction in both coordinates. And it's all brand new as well. It's like something about this path makes me feel like we're gonna end up with something nice. So I'm just gonna keep going. And if it splits into 4 different paths, I'm just gonna end the stream. Although now we're getting into 1.12 chunks, which is interesting because I don't see any portals here, so I don't understand how the fuck it just happened like that. And now we're back in 1.12. Like I just don't understand. Honestly, I need to do more thinking about how this whole chunk trail thing works. I think I'm doing it right, but I don't know if I get the idea right. Cause yeah, it's a chest above ground. I don't like how the new updates added a bunch of chests everywhere. It made hunting a lot harder. Used to just be dungeons that you worry about. Now it's everything. Everything has a chest. Every little monument. Really close to splitting into a path of 4 there. It's getting scared, but our singular path remains. We're hot on someone's heels. Will we find their base? Or will we find a dead end? Or will we find a split? Or will this path go on forever? This path could literally go on to 1,000,000 blocks. Nothing's stopping it from doing that. As we're reaching 400,000 blocks. Seems like the server has problems loading oceans over regular chunks that aren't ocean. Almost out of duration 1 rockets. And then I'll start using my duration 3 reserve. And we'll never have duration 1 ever again. That was a big fat mistake. And this path goes on forever. This actually could be good. This could be a good path. This leads to something massive. I'll just be so hyped. There's not much deviation to the route, so they were headed somewhere rather than looking for something, I think. Yeah, I agree with you. I think this route is pretty dead set on getting to somewhere. Or, you know, I don't know. Or like looking, not even like looking for a spot to build. I feel like they're just like trying to get far enough away from the road to build if they're doing this, right? That's why I didn't pause the stream, because I feel like this road is actually, it could be cracked because it's not 1.12. It's modern Minecraft. They were going ridiculously fast because the path is really thin. Oh no. Wait. It's an intersection. I think we just follow this. I think we just follow this path here. I think that's just a fluke. Someone just flew through that way. I think we just follow this path. So you can kind of see, you can definitely see this is like a clean cut, and it continues perfectly. So we never know. Um, you never know. We could have taken a right or something, but I don't think so. I think we're just still following the same guy. Ah, but look. Okay, so that's a 1.12 trail that goes down. I'm just gonna keep following this guy, man. I'm just gonna keep following this guy. Whoever this was, I'm following him. Because I've already been following this guy for so long, so... Here we go, we got a combination of two now. And that guy probably found this trail and was like, oh, this is a nice little trail I found here, and now he's following it. So if we do find something, it's probably already looted, but who cares? Who cares? I just want to find something. I could have torn off. We're still not far away enough that when we find a path, that path is like the only path, and there won't be like any more intersecting. Alright, we're zooming. Server can't even keep up. Hold on, let's take a little loop-de-doop. Let me just fill in these edges here just to make sure. Yeah, we're chilling. Alright, let the server catch up a bit and get back to business. Okay, a 1 point... See, look, that's a 1.12 path, but this guy is hell-bent on staying on this route. So I'm staying on this route, okay? I don't care if there's a 1.12 path going north. I'm staying east, alright? And they didn't follow it, yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. They didn't, yeah, we know for a fact they didn't follow it because we can clearly see this guy kept flying in the same pattern. Like, you can just kind of tell that there was no different, like, this is the same person, but 1.12, I feel like 1.12 stays 1.12. So say he like flew out this way and then flew back and went up the 1.12 thing. I don't think we'd be able to actually tell because it would just stay 1.12, right? Yeah, but they know where they know where they're going for sure. And look how fast they're going, so fast that there's like chunks not rendered that are along the path. So who knows? Who knows how long this is gonna take me, but you know it'd be really evil if I might need to start detecting obsidian because well, I guess look, if they were that smart, they'd break all the obsidian of their nether portal. So we just have to pray that they didn't make a portal somewhere along this path and go through it. Okay, let's see. Will the path end? No, right? No, won't end? Yeah, it won't end. Alright. Still on the path. Alright, a little bit of 1.12 going on. That's so weird. 1.12 and red at the same time makes purple. So I don't understand how it's even possible. But there's a new chunk that's 1.12. That doesn't even make any sense. Okay, we're going too fast for the server again. Let's do a little loop-de-doop. Still not loading. Man. The server's really slow. Wow. Seriously? Alright, there we go. Starting to recover. Alright, flight duration 3 rockets. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Why is it so laggy? I don't think it's been like this ever for me. I think it's just like maybe it's just the ocean and new chunks that it's struggling with. Almost 400,000. We're like very close to 400,000 here. Gotta be careful not to lose the path here because it seems like a pretty open area. I think this is the right way. I don't think it's that lower one.
And then we just keep going down like this. Yeah, I think we're still along the path that we were following.
Yeah, it's definitely not a hunting path. Alright, we're over 400,000 now. Kind of feeling like we're gonna lose that path if we're not careful. Although, I think this is still the path. Looks similar. Yeah, this is definitely the same path. I would like there to not be so many intersections so it's easier to keep track, but like I said, I guess we're just still not far enough out for clean paths. Yeah, I think it's it's the same angle. I don't think I've changed my angle much. I've kind of stayed on the same path. I think this is just the same path this whole time.
What's up, Yasin?
Yeah, this is definitely the same path because it still has those like chunks that haven't loaded in the middle of the path as well.
The same. Oh, nice. Another portal. Hold on. Let me just take a quick glance at what's going on over here. Then we'll loop back around to the path. I don't think anything's over here. Let's go straight back to the path here. Another portal. And another portal. What hack? Meteor. I don't really use future for anything, honestly. This is all Meteor. Although, I'm getting very weird bugs where Tubi kicks me out until I disable all or most of my modules and enable them on one by one until I figure out what's kicking me. And I still haven't figured out what's kicking me. But yeah, that only happens on Meteor as far as I'm aware. I hope this is the same angle still. I think it is, yeah.
Oh, the chunk trail that never ends. Just endless ocean. The most used one? Well, Meteor is free, but Meteor doesn't have like a version for 1.20 posted, so you have to find someone else's GitHub that has the 1.20.4. But Tubi is about to update, so you could wait until Tubi updates to use the modern version. Okay, this is very concerning that the server can't keep up with me just flying in vanilla Minecraft, basically. Man, this trail might go all the way to 500K. I honestly have no idea. I couldn't tell you what's the most used because I feel like I see so many different ones being used, but Meteor is free, and because it's free, it's probably used a lot more than most others, if that makes sense. 'Cause I don't know of any other like good free ones. Or at least I've never been suggested something free that's not Meteor. Oh shit, do I go straight? I think I go straight here. I almost went down on accident. So it splits into two. See, that's evil. He did that on purpose. Good paid ones? I don't know any good paid ones honestly.
Because, like, the one that I paid for a long time ago is Future, and I'm using that currently, but I don't have anything enabled because there's no reason to with Meteor, because Meteor has everything. And some. Alright, I have to pray this rocket takes me the distance, because I need land to get some more rockets out of my chest. But then again, I might just end stream and come back to this trail later, because I kind of need to take a nap. I did not expect this trail to go that long. Yeah, I think I will be doing that. Alright, catch you guys soon. Continue the stream later today.